Indiana, Wake Forest, coming up next. Let's take a look at the bracket. As you can see from the last game, Louisville beat Villanova to advance to the next round to take on Florida State. Indiana, Wake Forest. Let's get into that game. Chris Paul with the basketball. Over to Tim Duncan. Back to CP3 with the drive. Layup, Chris Paul. Up to Isaiah once again on the drive. Floater, Isaiah Thomas. Down to John Collins. John Collins, no good. Rebound, Bellamy. We've played a few minutes. We can expect the subs to come any minute now. Victor Oladipo with the basketball. Oladipo to McGinnis for the bucket. You gotta wonder, when is Wake Forest going to give the ball to Tim Duncan? You can't have a tournament where you don't give the ball to Tim Duncan. Ish Smith, back to CP3 on the drive. CP3, layup is good. Over to Isaiah Thomas. For three, no good. Rebound, Ish Smith. Ish using his speed. Finds John Collins for the alley-oop. Collins over to Ish. Ish, once again, losing the ball, gets it over to John Collins. John Collins goes up, gets the bucket over the shorter defender. Isaiah Thomas with the basketball. Over to Victor Oladipo for three. It is good. Timeout, Wake Forest. Eric Gordon. Midi for Eric Gordon. No good. Rebound, Jared Jeffries. Up to Eric Gordon. I was expecting Eric Gordon to get a lot of shots here today. Van Arksdale for three. It is good. Indiana up 6 on Wake Forest. Randolph Childress with the drive. And one. Randolph Childress. It was Muggsy. Cody Zeller with the basketball. To Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon. And one. Both teams are attacking the basket. Randolph Childress, great pass to Jeff Teague, who got the man to fall asleep. Eric Gordon, you need to wake up out there. Over to Cody Zeller. Over to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon for three. It is good. Indiana up 9. Muggsy Bogues. Muggsy! This is the content we came to see. Muggsy Bogues hooping. Look at him. Yeah, Muggsy, lock him up. Rebound, Cody Zeller. Put back is good. Oladipo for three. It is good. Indiana cannot miss. Ish Smith back in the game. Screen from Muggsy Bogues. He loses the basketball. Isaiah Thomas with the basketball. Up the floor. Van Arsdale for three. No good. Rebound McGinnis. Blocked by Tim Duncan. All right, Wake Forest, you have Tim Duncan. When are you going to give the ball to Tim Duncan? Josh Howard. Layup is good. Three ball, Oladipo. Another one for Oladipo. With the drive, Oladipo. Tough bucket. Oh my gosh. Young, healthy Oladipo is scary. Tim Duncan gets the basketball and immediately gives it up to Muggsy Bogues. Muggsy, step back. It's good. Oladipo with the drive. Oladipo misses the layup. Rebound, Tim Duncan. Up the floor to Josh Howard. Over to Jeff Teague. Up to CP3. Back to Jeff Teague. Back to CP3. What a pass. Jeff Teague with the dunk. Alley-oop attempt, no good. Teague comes up with the steal. Teague finds John Collins. That's nice. Down to John Collins with the mismatch. He shoots a fadeaway, and he gets it to go over Isaiah Thomas. Bellamy with the basketball. 2 on the shot clock. Fadeaway. No good. Rebound. Jeff Teague. We're calling his name a lot right now. Chris Paul with the basketball. Over to James Johnson. Back to Chris Paul. Back to Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague takes it in. Finds James Johnson. Rare three-pointer for James Johnson. It is good. 4-point game. Isaiah Thomas finds Cody Zeller, who gets the flush. Quality shot here. They have been very quiet here in this second quarter. And Zeller with the dunk. Getting the momentum back to Indiana. No dribble needed. Just run to the rim. No travel. Over to Romeo Langford for 3. It is good. Indiana back up 11. Ish Smith from half court. No good. Oladipo with the basketball. Foul. And one. Oladipo. He is willing Indiana right now. Up to Ish Smith with the drive. Ish Smith gets the quick layup. Van Arsdale for 3. It is good. Indiana is just shooting the lights out. Tim Duncan gets the basketball, and he finally scores. They realized they have the best player on the court, and they gave him the basketball. McGinnis with the flush. Great setup by Isaiah Thomas right there. Chris Paul now. Over to Ish Smith. Back to Chris Paul. Chris Paul gets the position and one. Chris Paul. Josh Howard with the basketball. Over to Ish. Down to CP3. 7-point game. Chris Paul. Offensive takeover. Isaiah Thomas with the basketball now. Bellamy gets the foul call on Tim Duncan. That's his second personal. On the court. Are they going to go away from that? No, they're running the same play every time. This time it's Jeff Teague. He gets the layup. Isaiah Thomas with the basketball. Making some nice moves. That's tough, Isaiah. That's tough. John Collins. Ish Smith with the basketball. Back to Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague. Floater. It's good. Eric Gordon over to Thomas Bryant. George McGinnis gets his own rebound, goes back up and finishes. 8-point game. Over to Romeo Langford, who has the height advantage over Muggsy. He just shoots over him. Romeo Langford for 3. Wake Forest has to get their starters back in. John Collins is going to need a breather, but you got to get Tim Duncan and Chris Paul back out there. Rodney Rogers answers with a big three-pointer. They needed that. Probably been needing it all game. Muggsy Bogues with the drive. Muggsy, what a kick out. Randolph Childress, no good on the 3. Muggsy Bogues, that was a dot. That was a crazy dot. Cody Zeller has the basketball up top. Over to Eric Gordon for 3. It is good. Indiana up 16. James Johnson with the basketball. James Johnson. That's not what you want right now. John Collins, though. What a flush. I can't believe they're not using Tim Duncan. It is a travesty. Everybody's touching the ball except Tim Duncan. Go home, Wake Forest. Just go home. You don't want to give the ball to Tim Duncan. This is a travesty. Tim Duncan sets the screen for Ish Smith. Over to Tim Duncan, but he's out of bounds. Van Arsdale for three. No good. Rebound. McGinnis. A fresh 14 for Indiana. Isaiah Thomas, pull up. It's good. 18-point lead for Indiana. Chris Paul, floater. It's good. Quick bucket for McGinnis. They won't run a different play. CP3 with the layup. That's a nasty looking reverse, though. Down 11. He's looking for his offense. John Collins with the drive and one. It is a 9-point game here with 25 seconds left. Eight-point game. You wonder, should they have waved the white flag so soon? They're not intentionally fouling. I guess they're going to let the clock run out and get this game over with. Eric Gordon on the drive, back out. Van Arsdale for three over the short of Muggsy Bogues. Back up 11. Randolph Childress with the basketball. Good win for Indiana. They shot the lights out of the gym. They're going to be a tough out. They will play the winner of our next game, which is Ohio State and Washington. Can't wait to see what Greg Oden and company versus Brandon Roy. That's going to be an interesting game. Shout out to Wake Forest and Indiana for giving us this game. I'm upset, low key. Like, I'm mad. I'm cool. I'm happy with Indiana winning, but I'm upset with me watching 4 quarters of Wake Forest running the same play over and over, and Tim Duncan with one shot attempt. That is frustrating. He is by far the best player on the floor, and he ain't even get the basketball. Like, I couldn't control it. They ran the same play over and over, and there was nothing I can do. Like, I couldn't even, I don't know what to say. CP3 had 30, though. Point guard had 30. He was getting his. But you're not going to win when Tim Duncan only shoots the ball one time. Like, I have no control over that. It's frustrating to watch, to see them have the best player on the court not touch the basketball. But shout out to Oladipo, Isaiah Thomas, Eric Gordon getting the job done. Cody Zeller was huge for them as well off the bench. George McGinnis, 8 and 8. Not a bad squad. Indiana got some bucket getters over there, low key, man. So let's look at the team comparison. 37-23 off the bench. Indiana had that number. The 3-pointers, 2 for 14 for Wake Forest. They just couldn't shoot threes. And Indiana could not miss. You're shooting 58% from 3, you're going to win most times. And that's what happens. So shout out to y'all for tuning in to this stream. If y'all are new, I said the stream. It's actually a video. It's not a stream. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Much love like always. Hit that like button if y'all are new. And sub if y'all are new, and follow if you're new. It lets me know you guys want to see more of this content. Appreciate y'all very much. I'm tired, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired. Let's get to the next game between Washington and Ohio State. Peace.